Happy Tuesday. Okay, just wanted to make sure that I had the video up and I can see myself, because I have the camera turned around so I can't see comments. But since I'm in here on my laptop, I can actually see everything and interact at the same time. So cool. All right, so today's live, it is impromptu, but it was on my mind and I felt like, hey, this is a topic that I'm always thinking about, always talking about, and it has a lot to do with the reason why I go so hard, the reason why that I live this lifestyle, and that I have an honest want to teach and to share and help develop and guide. Okay? So, as you see, the topic of today says, who's healing the Black family? And I was doing some reading today, and it was about, holistic health and, the African family and the way we're eating it, and just things like that, just giving the whole history, because I like to stay sharp in that mindset. And I just wanted to ask, who's healing the Black family? Who? Because I remember, once upon a time, people have stories of like grandmothers and elders and everything, and how we used to use herbs and natural foods. And once upon a time, this whole junk food diet, this food industry didn't exist in our household. But then it did. Then one day it did. One day we saw ourselves, we were broken up. One day we were imitating and going along with what the American society had created, this culture. Even though we already had our own culture, somewhere along the lines, we started to adopt new culture. We started to do what other people were doing. We started to deviate from who we really were and the things that we really knew for new, shiny, and polished, civilized things. And that was really destruction in disguise. When I started this journey, there were a lot of African women, a lot of, I would watch different women speak about healing the household and being the healers of the family, and how you had life and death in your hands. The foods that you cooked your husband and your children, you were ultimately, you were the healer. You were the one who held that family's life in your hands. However, how soon or how fast, people passed away was mostly it was created and treated within the house. We were cooking different, we were eating different, we were treating and healing differently than we do now. Now, I know for certain, you talk to most African Americans over the age of 50, they're all on prescription. They're all, anything wrong, any cough, bump, whatever, let's go to the doctor, taking prescriptions. Now, I know back in the day, it was like, it was always said, Black men don't like to go to the doctor, Black women don't go to the doctor. And it was because there was fear, because we knew that the modern medicine either was not doing the trick or it was a trick. And those medicines in the trials were, they were detrimental to our health. They were actually not created to help us. So when I asked, what happened? So what are we doing now? Who's healing the family now? Once upon a time, it used to be like, don't tell nobody what's going on in this house. And it was because the family dynamic, everything was handled in the family. The women cared for the children, fed the children. We were nourishing our children. We were healing our children. We were taking care of ourselves, of our elders. And we're not doing that anymore. Right now, the common household, most people aren't even cooking or aren't even making actual meals. There's the food industry is taking care of that for you. Buying all the convenient items and freezer this, freezer that, throw that in. Oh, I don't have time for this. Pop that in the oven. And it was like, when did we become those people? When did that become our norm? That now, we're so out of time and we're so busy and we're so bougie that we don't have time to cook. I don't have time to take care of him. I don't have time for those kids. When did that happen? So when we have that type of mindset, when we're adopting customs and culture that is not ours, we're displacing our true power. We're displacing our true ability to heal men and create a whole holistic family that is balanced. Family medicine, that is where that came from. The family structure was medicine. It was medicinal. And medicine as in a thing that actually balances and rebalances, reestablishes balance and harmony with the mind, body, and the soul. That is what medicine does. If you use any type of natural medicine, herbs and things like that, that is to reestablish harmony and within your body, your mind, and your soul. That is true healing, when you bring everything into harmony, everything into balance. Anytime you go out of balance, you are now out of ease. You are in a state of dis-ease. Okay? So family was the medicine. Family knew how to take a hold and how to cure and nourish. But we're not using the family dynamic. Our family dynamic, it's in ruins. And that's not everybody. I'm not just saying we just out here and we not, that's not everybody. But even in the household where there's mother, there's father, there's children, there's grandmother, who's doing the healing? Who's doing the healing? If every time you come into contact with something or something's going on, we're looking outside. We're looking outside for spiritual support. We're looking outside for nutritional support. We're looking outside for economic support. We're looking outside for everything. But family medicine is when we're looking inside. The household is where we were creating harmony and reestablishing health within our people. But we're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that anymore. And I say that it's time that we get back to that. Like I said, medicine should be reestablishing and bringing you back to your natural self. And you should be healing. But right now, this modern medicine does not do that. It actually reestablishes you. It makes your symptoms go away and it treats you so then you can continue to walk into that path of sinful eating, sinful thinking, negative, because you bring that state of dis-ease to yourself, by the foods that you eat, by the way that you think, by even, the way that we're taking care of ourselves with household products, toiletries, and things like that. We're just we're putting it all into ourselves. We're dealing with the pollution of the world, and we're not putting systems in place. We're not doing our own healing. The same person that put you in the state that created these social norms and these cultures and things are the same ones that have created the institution of the hospital, that is creating the medicine that's given to you, and then you're able to just realign. Because when you're sick, you're not at work. You're not eating the junk food products that we have in the store. So we need to get you back on track for that. That is as far as modern medicine does. It gets you back in line with that. But who says you have to keep getting in that line? Nobody. We just think that. So that's why I asked, who's healing the black family? Who's taking it upon to say, hey, no more. Let's start healing ourselves. Who's in charge of reestablishing harmony in the home, reestablishing the harmony within ourselves, reestablishing the harmony within our body, mind, and soul? Who is in control of that? Who? Who's doing that for your children? The children that you love. Who's doing that for your husband? The man that you adore. Who's doing that for your mother, your father, your grandparents? Who's doing that? Who's in charge of the healing? It's you. You can do it. You are the one. That's why you're here. That's why you're in this group. That's why you have the innate desire to just feel better, to be better, because it's in you. It's in you already. You just have to now rediscover it and reestablish it within yourself so that you can reestablish it in your home. And that is what the Start From Scratch book and program is all about. It's learning how to reestablish the harmony with your body, your mind, and your soul, so you can heal yourself and heal your children and heal your family. Like I said, I started on this journey because I was open to my son needing me to be there to heal him, because when he was diagnosed with autism, there was nothing. He was not in a state that he needed to be medicated, but he still has a vaccination injury that needed healing, that was going to need a specific diet, that was going to need a specific level of nurturing. And within that research, then I was able to take a look and see how I needed to reestablish myself. And once I took ownership of who I needed to be for my children, who I needed to be for myself, that I was able to establish this lifestyle and continue to grow. And now that I'm at a certain state, I'm here to lend a hand, and I'm looking back to you so that you can rediscover who you are, and so that you can reestablish a harmony in your home. So if you know who you are, if you know you are the healer of your family, if you know that you have it in you, if you know that you're going against that, you are in disharmony with who you really want to be, who you really are, then it's time that we start from scratch. Let's put away all the superstitions and these ideas and these beliefs of what is, because if that was working, I wouldn't be here talking about it. So let's be unafraid. Let's be ready to take our power back. Let's be relentless. Okay? Let's rise up and say, I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. I am my children's keeper. I am my husband's keeper. I am my family's keeper. I am a healer. I am in harmony in all ways. My divine nature is to be in harmony, and I want to be in harmony. There's no reason for us to be lost, confused, depressed, hurt, sick, looking for answers. because we have them. It's just going to take a little bit of time to rediscover them and reestablish them within ourselves so that we can share that gift with our family and that we can heal. I hear everybody talking about breaking generational curses, and everybody think that got to do with money. No, you can't break a generational curse until you heal the family, until you heal yourself. It's mind, body, and soul has to be in sync. We can't just do one part. We got to do it all. Health, wealth, but like I always say, health is wealth. Because you can get as wealthy and you can break generational curses and get out of poverty, but you can still have poverty of the mind. You can still have poverty within your body. So it makes no difference. Like Nas said, King's disease. You can get wealthy, but what are you spending your money on? Are you still depleting your nutrients by eating junk foods without value, foods without nourishment? Are you just paying more money for the dead flesh that you're consuming? Are you just paying more money for the mucus that you're consuming? Are you just paying more money for the sugar and the flours because it came from a different country? Right. So we can break all the generational curses, we can get all the money, and we can do this and this and that, but it means nothing if you don't have harmony. Because if you don't have harmony, you're always going to be disconnected from your creative side, from your creator. And that's just what it is. So it's time that we start from scratch, right? Get rid of it. Get rid of it, okay? Hello, Christelle. Hi, Mr. McCormick. Let's get rid of it. Let's start from scratch. Start from scratch. We got a clean slate. Instead of dealing with the fiction, let's deal with the facts of what it is and who we are and what we were here to do. Let's connect with our divine truth. Okay? Let's talk about that. So I'm going to drop it right here. I'm going to let it go. If you're interested in what I'm saying, if you want to grab the Start From Scratch book, click the link below, TashanaBishop.com. You can get the book. We have a course that's coming up that's going to continue with these conversations. It's going to dive deeper into the topics that are in the book. And I'm going to show you how you're going to rediscover and reestablish harmony within yourself, within your household. Because you're the one. It's you. It's all you. It's for you. Okay? So let's ask ourselves, who are the healers? I'm a healer. I'm a healer. I'm in charge of my family. I make the choices that are in harmony with our mind, body, and soul. I am in harmony with my Creator. I shall not partake in things that are detrimental to my family. I shall not partake in things that are detrimental to my health. I am a healer. And if you are too, and you know that you're on the path, if you feel it in your soul, like I just want to do right by myself, and I want to do right by these children, I want to do right by my family, then it's time. Let's start from scratch. Let's just wipe away and deal with the facts of what it is. Okay? So I'm going to leave it at that. Love y'all. It's always a pleasure coming here speaking to you guys. Like I said, click the link. If you're interested in the book, if you just want to get some free information, click the link. There's a free ebook there. It's a Start From Scratch kitchen guide, just giving you guys some ideas of more healing foods, fruits and vegetables, pantry staples there that you can use to start incorporating them in your diet. There are recipes with how we can be using herbs for our own healing. There's recipes how we can use these different fruits and vegetables and nuts and grains and things to make healthier meals, so we can start releasing that sugar and the flesh and the starches and those damn preservatives and synthetics that have your mind trapped. Okay? So, click the link. I'm going to be done for today. Thank you all for being here. And as always, remember, health is wealth. Hustle for it. I'll see you guys next time.